Right now.
And hi there. So we're doing a very quick call, recording, should I say, with all the team. There are more people. There's Jamie and there's Helen, but we're all the people who work on the finding of properties and the negotiation and so on. So as you know, I'm the guy who founded the thing, and I'm the one who does the haggling with the estate agents, and I do a lot of conditions work and so on. Just for anyone who doesn't know, Adriana, since you're on the top left-hand corner of my picture, do you just want to say hi and what you
Hi,
do, and then we'll move
Hi,
on?
I'm Adriana. I'm doing all the admin work regarding viewings and renovation. Once the property is completed, I'm taking over and organizing all the renovation with the contractors. So yeah.
Yes. So then we have Martin. You know Martin, I guess. But Martin, do you want to just say hi?
Hello. Yeah, I guess you already know me. So basically, I'm the one who send the properties, who talking about the properties, who doing the assessment, who checking all the risk and all positive stuffs about the property. So yeah, the
Philip.
validation, the rental.
Yeah, and Philip, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, guys. I'm Philip, and I'm a part of the property research team. Well, basically, my job is to find the properties in Manchester and around the Manchester, the best properties for you guys.
Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex, and I'm responsible for finding the properties in Doncaster and around Doncaster, Sheffield, Burnley, and Mansfield. Also, I work on Crewe and uh, Warrington, and I'm finding the properties that is sending to you guys.
Yeah, so just on a state of the nation, as it were, it's very simple. We all know the foreign national lending market is dried up for now. It'll reopen, but interest rates keep climbing. And I think there's talk of a whole 1% interest rate hike with Bank of England. We'll find out on November 6th. Government is in chaos. It's technically known as a shit show. So, but what we're finding when Martin and I are talking with clients, our model is that we find properties people like and share them, and then people hold their hand up and say, "I like this one. Can you organize a viewing?" And obviously, what people are interested in are higher yielding properties. So we've been talking about this before the recording, about what we're going to do and how we're going to deal with it. And essentially, we're going to start targeting much higher yielding properties where we can. And we've had a long discussion about the compromises that we're prepared to make in order to find those properties. So, Martin, would you just talk about the kind of compromises? What we're looking for is 7% and above, by the way. And to do that, though, we need to make certain compromises that we wouldn't necessarily have made before. So what are the compromises we're going to make, Martin?
Yeah, I will still keep the good location, like not compromise location with no risk about coal mining or flooding or anything similar. So the most compromise what we will make is the demographic to not be the best ones and the crime to not be high. So it's really important the crime because you want to avoid places where there is a lot of like crime and bad people live. So basically, you need to focus on an area where better people live and it's more quiet. So yeah, and the most important thing is English speaking. So if these people are English, quiet and cheap house with nice rent, so that's a deal where what will work in the end. And also, we will not suggest a bad condition property, which is really important. But also, you cannot expect perfect property condition on a property of 70K or 80K.
So we're looking at these lower priced properties, which would be bought for cash and then refinanced later. I think just generally, yeah, it's lower working class areas, lower working, very Englishy areas. And the trick to all of this is being very good at picking out properties where people, other owners of these properties, have spent lots of money renovating over the last 30 years. So good plumbing, good electrics, decent boiler, good roof, good plastering, good ceilings, but maybe it looks untidy, needs a repaint, and would put a lot of people off because it just looks bad, but the fundamentals are good. So this is the kind of stuff we're looking for now. And I think broadly, I would say the compromises are, I think we'll be looking for properties slightly further out, maybe in different urban conurbations other than Manchester,
Yeah.
and areas that other investors haven't piled into yet. And I think on a super high level, the 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 market has shifted phase. So we had 2 years of rapid price growth, and the game was find those places where the capital growth was highest, because once it gets up, the capital gain gets there, then typically the way we see from all the data, it kind of holds. So as long as the local economy is strong, the prices tend to hold. And I would say that's exactly what's happened with our clients and with our game plan up till now. But things have changed. So we're now into this higher interest phase, and capital gain, I think, has gone flat. We might see another burst in the market if interest rates drop, but overall, based on historic precedents, there will be a property crash. It's just exactly when. And a crash doesn't mean blah, it just means it might drop steadily over an 18-month period or whatever. We might have reached it now. Who knows? We don't know yet. But anyway, the answer is simple. We're going to look for properties that yield above 7%, that don't need too much work on them, but look terrible. That way, it scares off other buyers. That 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 are not too expensive relative to the last market high, which was 2008. So what I would not want is a property that, when you adjust for inflation, is above the 2008 high water mark, the peak of the market, because that would mean that in real terms, the property would not be affordable. So we're looking for areas that have really good affordability and really good yield and have really good potential for just being economically stronger in the next 15 years. And one of the projects that Philip and Alex are going to work on, because they're at the very front line of all of this, is to look at other areas like Hull, Tyneside, Newcastle, basically the Northeast, which has been very depressed for a very long time. And I've been looking at some of the long-term economic data in these areas, and I think they've more or less bottomed out. I think there might be a bit more bottoming out, but I think they're kind of reached the end of the bad phase, and therefore I'm really curious to see what we find there. And so that's the plan, and I hope you like it. And the thing is, you will know you like it because you're going to ask for viewings and make offers. And if you don't like it, you won't book the viewings. So it's a very easy way for us to see if what we're doing is working. If it doesn't work, we'll do something else. So there it is. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.